live, live. We are live. I got an elevated vibe, and we are live. I lost you once. I don't wanna lose you again. So let's pray. Let's hope that Janae Marie is on your screen midnightly. It's summer, so tonight is 8/18/20. For the next 13 days, I will be coming live midnightly or around this hour and in between as well to deliver value, to deliver spice, to spice up your life. Didn't you love the Spice Girls? I totally love them. To share with you what I have decided to bring to the marketplace, a mentorship program, a certification program that spreads awareness on elevating your mood, your mindset, your miracle view with real tools, real resources, real community, real support, real validation, verification. I've spent over probably 15,000 total when it comes to working on my mindset, working in a mastermind marketing, which I'm still with. I absolutely love and indulged myself into the marketing world to ensure that I could be of service because it lit me up. You ever have that thing in your life that just lights you up inside? It's like I've never been so proud to do what I do. So, that being said, 2 years ago, I knew as a movement maker in a challenge, yes, I was in a challenge of 4,000. 4,000 women joined together. I did three of them, and I think I made first place twice. And one of them was the leadership challenge, which started the Lady Leaders, which stay tuned for that. So I was starred on Super Saturdays, interviewed, and I still remember the day when the woman from Lady Tribe's husband, we had a little bit of an out, but it was okay because I learned a lot from it. He said, Janae Marie, watch out for her. And from that moment, I knew other people noticed, and I knew other people bigger than me noticed because as I share, we need to know the ones that are above us, alongside us, and below us. And he was definitely someone above me who definitely gave me a little bit of fire. So when it comes to your fire, when it comes to your magic, when it comes to your validation, verification, certification, I want to be your mentor. I call it a clarity guide. I do perform real life clearings. The reason why I got started in clearing rituals was because A, it was taught to me in the mentor program that cost $7,000. My coach was the coach of John, what's his name? The one from Chicken Noodle Soup of the Soul. He was his coach, and my first ever meeting, we did personality, which is what we will be doing a little personality tomorrow. Let's spice it up with some personality. So I was determined pretty much a complete blue, but you are a little bit of all. But he was like, wow, so much blue. It's good, it's bad. They're all good, it's all bad. And his name was Ken, and he was obsessed with personalities. He was doing this for 40 plus years. He loved it. And what I am sharing this with you is because he was able to get everything around personality. So somehow it all came back. So the way that you communicate, the way that you feel, the way that you're emotionally driven, all of it, all of your creation in front of you has to do with the type of personality you have. And you're going to see me chug a lug this ginger ale, and I don't care. I'm pink and it's okay. But anyway, so he loves teaching personality. I also. Mm, caught on camera. What? Doesn't get much more authentic than that. So I had only 5 coaching calls with this man. $7,000. I answered a random phone call, and this phone call was the best thing that ever happened to me. I actually could have been better and actually working for these individuals if I decided to put more money, but I just didn't have it. So instead, I studied and indulged, and I learned every piece of that back office. And I now have what I call an attraction marketing, law of attraction mix of movements, a lifestyle creation from this movement maker mama that focuses solely on mindset, the miracle kind, body, emotion, experiences, and your spiritual soul. And when you really focus, attraction marketing, law of attraction, law of vibration, elevate your life, has so much to do with each other. It's all like we all have so much to do with each other. But I noticed so many. I've been to masterminds and I've been surrounded by so many incredible big stars. And when I get given a course or I had the back office of my marketing mentorship and had so much back there. I must have watched 100 webinars twice, and they're like 2 hours long, like long content. Give it to me. I go to sleep to it, I wake up to it. But and then I remember sitting next to a gal, and she was like, "It's so overwhelming," and it gave me a bright eye. It gave me like I couldn't believe someone would feel it was overwhelming because I wanted to soak in that vision, that belief, that desired outcome so much, and I was willing to learn everything. Study the people that you want to be. So learning that a lot of people find having an extra anything is overwhelming, or if it doesn't suit them a certain way, it's just not worth it. I surprised myself 4 years ago choosing to take on a vitality solution. And 4 years later, I still believe in vitality. I'm not the healthiest person in the world. However, I kept off the weight and I kept up on my lifestyle. I once had issues with addiction. I struggled many years on and off with abusive relationships, and I had to face all of that shame, which became my story, my mess into my message, my mix into my mixer. And it's now a movement. It's a movement I'm proud to make. And I call on you. I call on all movement makers because your story matters. There are so many others that have overcame and became a victor but feel like victims. There are so many others that need to hear your victory story. And that's why I know 6 days live intensive focused on clarity, purpose, limiting beliefs, finding all of your blocks and learning how to remove them, learning how to help others remove them, identifying them. What is a block? Why do I have it? Reprogramming. Why is something that happened to me when I was 7 affecting my life right now? Things like this, I just did not understand. But once I had my first clearing, I blew into a red balloon. P.S. I cannot blow up a balloon for the life of me. Like one day I will demonstrate. You will probably put me on America's Next Home videos if it still exists, because I can't do it. And then I tied that balloon, and inside that balloon I was breathing in the feelings of stuck as this woman, her name was Rainbow. She talked me through a guided clearing. She helped me see that I wasn't stuck. I wasn't a bad mother. I wasn't any of those feelings. I was fine. I was in my moment. I was breathing. I was living. I was beautiful. I was powerful. I was an overnight success, she said. So as I breathe in, out, I finally got the balloon big enough in my visualization to say, it's over, it's done. I'm going to tie the balloon up and I'm going to watch it fly away. And as that balloon flew, as I watched that balloon fly as far as it could go until that balloon disappeared, all of those thoughts, all of that pain, all of that horror disappeared. I am now moving forward daily to the life of my truest desires. Mind, body, and soul. You have control to design and create the life you truly desire. And your movement making mama, Janae Marie, Successfully Social, here online and off, is on a mission inspired to elevate that vibe. The lives each day I meet, the lives virtually, the lives that hear my story and help you elevate the vibe of the lives that you come in contact with each and every day. I'm not here to tell you who to believe in. I'm just here to remind you that I believe in you. I'm not here to remind you that of what you're supposed to do as an adult. I'm just here to tell you what I did within success rituals that took less than 10 minutes a day, within a routine that I stuck to consistently, that I still push forward daily. There's days where I stay in bed for 2 days. I recently lost my parents 4 months to the date apart within this past year. Nothing prepared me more for that than nothing could ever prepare you for something such as that. Devastating. However, this industry, this leadership, the the legendary of legacy, the mentors that were delivered to me. I had no idea what I was getting into when my friend was hiking in the woods, got lost, was rescued by a 68-year-old man who hiked better, bigger, and brought him home. He pitched him, and then I got pitched, and I was followed up by, thank you, Michael Allison. You know who you are, for months until I used my income tax and I bought my first ever social market pack. And when I bought that pack, my entire life became exactly what I was meant to be. So that's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn that life is incredible. It's about moving up and down. It's about turning your past trauma into that triumphant movement, that transformational success story that other people need to hear. I can guarantee at least 3 out of 5 women you know are in a domestic violent relationship right now. And if you do know about it, I hope you are helping that woman, because that woman feels this big. That woman knows better, but she will not get away without a little help. And sometimes the movements are made where where we get that miracle moment and we do escape. The world gives a little shake, gives a little spin, and everything is okay. But just sometimes it's not. So that's why I really am powered up to spread awareness on these principles, these key practices, and then show you, if you're more mindful, if you have a miracle view, a minded look at life, if you just take a second to not judge, if you just take a moment to be more open minded, if you just remember that what if it was you? What if it was your child? What if it happened to someone you loved? My father taught me two things that stuck with me. And one was never judge another soul and always keep an open mind. It's none of your business what they do. And two, don't rely on anyone except yourself. Brought up a little clatter chatter in my life because I ended up taking care of a lot of people. However, it was the best advice because in reality, it's you and you, kid. You have to know that. And when people put themselves in a circumstance where they're relying on others to support, to care, to provide, you never know what the sunshine tomorrow brings. So I hope that if anything from this night, from this message, from this midnightly hour, you take from me the power to provide for you. It's okay to work together and provide for your family, but always know you will have a way to provide for you. And it helped me grow up and get a job. Since the days of high school, I moved out at 18, and I have a bestseller. So I was introduced, and that was what I started sharing this for, because the first day of my live mentorship, that I had to ask my honey, like, I'm engaged. This is a lot of money. It was $7,000. He said he let me do, he, like, not that he let me, but he wasn't really sure what I was involved in. He knew he went to the PGA resort. He knew I was lit up. He knew I had something, but he didn't really know. But he didn't fight me. He supported me from the beginning. And our relationship, just like topic 5, relationships and family, they're going to be different for everyone. And you, my friend, are the only one that makes that decision. And other people's judgments, other people's opinions, this took a long time for me to gather. And sometimes you just have to ask for a miracle and walk away. And so I was given a questionnaire, and I filled it out with all my heart, all my soul. And his name was Damien, and he got back to me. We're on the phone, and of course they're trying to upsell you, and he says, this is like your first best seller. And it just came out. And I'm going to share it with you in the mentorship. And I also have a document right on my page, and it's all for you. And I want to show you. I was going to do 24 live days, and I'm like, that will never happen. So we're going to do 6 live days. We're going to do the day after Labor Day, whatever day that lands on, or if it's before the second, we will do before Labor Day, and we will go live for 6 days. We'll do 3 topics in each day, because there's 12 transformational paths to your guided success, to your freedom formula, to your blueprint of becoming certified as a self-discovery clarity guide mentor. And you will receive a beautiful certification signed by me. It will be 30 full days that you will have to practice, that you will have to collaborate, you will have to connect. This is not something that is diploma worthy, but it's something that you can offer as a service. And I'm offering it as a service to you, and I've been offering it as a service for 2 years now. So it's nothing intense. It's just something you must take seriously. It's not for the person that only wants to be negative. It's for the person that wants change, or if change scares you, wants to embrace the new best version of you, enjoys transformational teaching, embrace success, knowing it comes within, knowing I'm happy now, so I can do this. Not I'll become a mentor and then I'll be happy, knowing the difference and really diving deep, gifting me the privilege, the honor to know that working in a community of no more than 15, the first 5 have one-on-one Zooming with me for the first 30 days weekly, plus the classes, and the weekend warrior every weekend for 30 days. And then the group gets group coaching with me for the first 30 days. And on day 45, you will be complete. You will have 6 days of everything you would ever want to know about mindset, confidence, courage, wisdom, personality types, abundant marketing strategies. You'll have some audios, you'll have some NLP. I have never been that gal that will sit here and perform yoga, but I am a girl who is full, a woman who is full of resource, who is full of tools, and is full of knowledge. I study, I love it. I am meant to be a teacher. This is my purpose. This is my passion. My blocks have been removed, and I want to help you remove yours. As you remove your blocks, that's when you step into your best version. That's when you become that powerful created mind. That's when you become more mindful in your marketing, and you take the principles of flowing downstream, as Abraham Hicks, knowing and believing in the 5 steps of the laws of attraction. The higher power is always with us, guiding us, whatever you believe. I'm not here to tell you how, but you have to believe in something pushing you, pulling you, guiding you, gifting you, loving you, learning these. If you haven't watched the 40-minute video and you are seeing this, please say that you need that video, because it is going to be a part of the group. It's a video I made 2 years ago, and you will also have a workbook for 30 success rituals. You will have a workbook for 10 money mindset reprogram. So when it comes to your money mindset, a lot of it happens younger. We hear it all the time, but not until I always noticed I worked 2 jobs. I was always, you have to work, you have to take care of yourself, you have to work, but working hard and working smart, we hear all these terms. However, when you think as if money is just energy that creates more energy, that creates more money, and the more energy that you elevate throughout your life, throughout the lives of others, the more you believe in the miracles around you, the more money that will manifest, the more creations that you project on your daily screen will actually be your reality, because you are the creator. I am the creator. We are the creators. There's definitely some mystery to it all, but I find it to be magical. And if you don't believe me, you can ask people. They have seen me win cruises. I have won trips to Vegas, staying in the Alara for the weeks, winning MGM tickets, seeing my favorite top leadership. I have come winning cruises, Champions Gate VIP, $3,000 in a drawer, just so many amazing, 11 years with a man who at times I want to rip his hair out, but someone already did it for me. Just kidding. But truly am blessed to have a man that loves me for me, that loves our son, that has always been him, and although we've had it up, we've had it down. I had no one these past 8 months, but I had him. And that is something in life you will never forget. So just know the world is going to hit us upside down, inside out, and it's a roller coaster. But once you take on the mindful marketing 6 live days after the first weekend of Weekend Warrior and answering all your questions and getting to know each other, I'm going to review with you what I have here on this worksheet. Hopefully, because we had just recently moved 3 times. I'll go deeper later, but the short of it all is I spent my entire day creating the sheet, and then last minute the computer shut down, and I don't know if the sheet exactly looks like it needs to, but we're going to do our best to review it, because the information will really open your heart to the marketing part mixed with the law of attraction, miracle mindset part. So if you're ready, let me hear it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Midnightly movements. It's magical. It's movements. It's things that you never dared to dream of, but they happen. And we know that if you believe, you can achieve. You will receive, and together we will make things so incredible. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to view it. View. We're going to go to read mode, and we're going to hope we can read it. And we'll see what the tools say. View. So I never used this, but focus. If it looks crazy, don't mind me. I don't know if it has to go this way. Okay. So mindfully attraction marketing. Obviously, I got cut off in half and all this crazy stuff, but we'll try to. Let me see if I can view it differently. Tools, view, maybe edit. Okay, so we'll go through it this way. And just know, let's see, the backgrounds will make pink because I love it. The design, the watermark, the page borders. We're going to do the stars. And okay. So it's a lesson. I have Dropbox, so I absolutely love it. Let me get my face up in here. There she is. Okay, so mindfully attraction marketing. There's 6 phases to attract your mindful marketing style. There's a 6-pillar framework, and along with this framework, there's a 4-course created by a multi-8-figure earner. And after each 20-minute video, I have a video that we could either watch the video together, we'll dive deep and speak on this, and then teach on it, or I will teach on it and then we'll watch the video together, and so on and so forth. So let's talk about how we can design a mindfully marketer type of home business, what you can do if you're more mindful, why it's important if you're working with clients, why transformation is so important to me and to the entire industry, because everything about sales, everything about online marketing is all about the transformation at the end. we're talking to your future self. I am talking to your best future self. And when you're talking, you are talking to your people's future self. Remembering that there's pain behind, but knowing that that pain is easing each time that future self is invited in. So we're going to talk, believe it or not, when it comes to marketing. I took a rapid success workshop, and the first pillar, the first phase is called personal and self-development. So that's why I always knew I had to create something that spiced up the fun when it came to mindset, made it just as valuable. And finally, when I realized where I am now, it just made so much sense. So without your mindset strong, without your mindset in full belief of what you do, what you share, who you are, it's not fake it till you make it. It's all about allowing and wanting to allow. I'm not going to force you to want these things, but if there is a ba-bum, 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 if you're watching this video up until this moment, your ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum may just be because you're meant to be exactly where you are. So, personal development, vision creation. Where do you see yourself today, tomorrow, 90 days? And I have a bonus when it comes to vision, because vision, when it comes to mindset, is vision, visualizing. My visualization is a lake house with a wraparound deck, almost the same house we are living in right now, except we don't have a lake. But the house I envisioned looked so similar across my heart, and it's incredible. But we'll go to manifestation a different day. Then it's all about knowing your tribe, knowing who you serve, knowing why you serve them. And a lot of times you hear the 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 nichier, the more niche. I like niche. Some people say niche. The more clarity, step one in my formula, is the better. So vision and personal development are personal and self-help discovery, really mastering it, being accountable for it, knowing your tribe, attracting your tribe, using these rituals, these success terms, everything you're going to learn to do so, branding and designs. Something such as this shows you I am not your artist, but I like pink, I like purple, I like blue, and I pull some stuff out of a lot of different creative places, but it makes it show you you don't have to be an artist to teach. So I also want to empower you on knowing that you have to have a monetization strategy. So I purposely left the way to buy this program from here until probably the 3 days prior without anything except for bit.ly/mindful marketer, and I will share that with you, or bit.ly/power mover, capital P and capital M, and the same for the other two capitals, because I want to share with you the power of creating a simple but enticing, want to press the button type of landing page without any artistic skills, and where you can access these branding collateral concepts, these visuals, and how to create them with seventh grade artistic skill. So, as I chug my ginger, we're going to move on to knowing that if people don't have a way to buy what you have without an automated system, you're not going to get paid. So, also, service offers and giveaways. You want to know when it comes to branding, you think of Janae, you think of that silly social movement maker mama. She talks a lot about mindset. She talks a lot about miracles. She's, if you know me really well, you know that I have overcame a lot of challenges and I'm proud of it. So having a calendar is something that I'm going to bring into my life and into this course for launching reasons, for branding reasons, for editorial, for all of the things that we need if we're needed. So, also content creation. What 5 content creation topics are you going to speak about? For myself, vitality has always been first. Being a mom, being a marketer, being a nurse, loving life, having a relationship that hasn't always been easy, still can get tough, but remain strong. And I believe I have a lot of heart and soul to share on that topic. Turning a traumatic experience, several rock bottom experiences, into a triumphant story that is making impacts every time I see, reach, or meet another person that may be struggling. And knowing that you have a daily routine, and when you forget or when you get a little lost going back to that routine, that you are going to be, it's going to be engraved in you. People laugh at me. I dance in parking lots, but it works, okay, people? So, and then lastly, you can't really see it because as I shared, my worksheet got a little crazy. We're going to create your advertisement, your brand awareness, and your reach the market avenues, because I happen to be pretty okay when it comes to knowledgeable ads, and we'll talk more about them. So when it comes to moving forward, I I can't promise what we're going to look at, but phase 1, vision, personal strategy for knowledge of your truthful desires. I want to hear, what are your truthful desires? I was going to give you the sheet to fill out, but I promise you I'll make you a new one. So clearly, just go all out. I want to know. You could do this yourself too. This is something I tell everyone. This was something that was very transformative for me. Transformer. So if you want to transform tonight, write on one side of a paper the 50 unwants that you have in your whole being. And then on the other side, write the 50 desires, as big as traveling to Albania and buying 3 houses and having the queen over for dinner. Like, whatever it is, becoming a queen, be desirable and go big, get emotional, big thinking, know it's possible. Why do you want these things? What would it cost you? So these questions right here I was at a mastermind with the marketers, and my mastermind gentleman's name was Kenny, and he was like 22 years old, already making great money, and his he never knew a woman that was an abusive relationship. So I'm sitting here as a 30-something-year-old woman, and he was harmless. He was just trying to get an upsell for the coaching, which was incredible coaching, but I had made it that far, and I felt like I made it to where I needed to be, and I honestly didn't have any more money for them. And he kept digging, and he said, what would it feel like if you continued to live as you are now living? I was living paycheck to paycheck. My parents, they were just getting older, and I could not stop crying. We had 30-minute meetups, all the coaches did, but because I said no, I kept being approached and asked, and I finally just said no because I truly didn't have it. And it made me so devastated because I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to care for my whole entire family, or where I would be a year from now. And it really makes me think. I shared with my son yesterday that my father is a strong man. My mother's a strong woman, because our God is just a smart, strong overall being. Because although lost, although painful, they left this earth, and now my brother and I have a fighting chance at life. My son and my fiance have a fighting chance at life. And as sad as that is, it is the truth as true gets. And never did I know that anything was even remarkably, remotely, even close to settling yourself to a place where you can be secure for some time. And I am so honored to have the parents that raised me. I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, and I will never, ever forget where I came from. And I suggest, whether you have a good relationship with your parents or terrible one, somehow find what we will go over on day 2: forgiveness. Forgiveness, letting go of your past, taking that emotion, detaching the outcome, because it's not serving you, and your poverty is not serving anyone. So let's get into it. And I knew if I continued living by the limiting belief that I couldn't make $25,000 in a month, that I couldn't make $1 million a year, I would never have what I truly said I wanted. So I had to really cry those tears. I had to really deal with what I was feeling, and it became exactly what I needed. And I'm sure that young man thought I was crazy. And I asked him finally, I said, have you ever met a woman that was physically abused or in a domestic relationship? And he said no. And until you know all, don't judge, just support, just nod your head, understand, and know that when you're ready, the good Lord, the power above, your spiritual awakening will let you know. So, do you see the value in committing to at least 1 hour per day to do the work on yourself, to rewire your mind, to hack into the unconscious beliefs, to rewrite the program? We're also going to do a forgiveness letter. This is a give me. If you're not seeing yourself wanting to work on yourself, obviously you're not good for the program. So that's something you have to think about. Hold on. What would your business and bank account look like if you were giving it all? What would you do every day? How much money do you have? What do you invest in? What's your annual income currently? What is your dream income? What is your vision? When, like, how do you practice visualizing? Have you ever visualized? Have you been on a guided visualization? What would your life look like if you created it exactly how you wanted it? These are all questions that you truly need to know. I also encourage you, with the vision and the personal development, the self-discovery, to create yourself a mission statement, a one sentence. What is your mission? What is your company's purpose? What's your company's objective? Why does your business exist? What are you really here for? What feelings do you want people to associate with your brand? Of course, I want you to be pink and purpley and sparkled and smiling, but my mission statement, as shared, is to transform lives and elevate vibes of the minds, the bodies, the souls, showcasing proof of their control to design their desired lifestyles, reminding them to visualize and start now, because with our transformational success stories, it helps more succeed daily, living in a forward movement maker lifestyle, creating more joy-filled now moments in your life, letting go of that past trauma and creating those future triumphs. So make the world a better place by fueling entrepreneurs with innovative training tools and community to turn their dreams into reality. That was another one that I had shared. So go deep, talk about mission. What is your vision practice currently? How much money do you make? We can go over that on Money Mindset Day, day 7. What would your business bank look like? What would your love life look like? Your ideal love look like? So I'm going to share this because Mark Hoverson, no longer with us, but an angel in my life, and I never met him personally, but I have learned so much. His wife, I have to reach out. 2 years passed, and an incredible man, Mark Hoverson. Look up his name, and it says, love and relationships. What would they look like? How would you be spending your time? What would you be doing and not be doing? And when I tell you that 11 years ago, our relationship looked like, what was the next party? What was the next negative, non-serving part of our variety? How could we harm our bodies more? And I wasn't even that bad. I always worked, he always worked, but fighting, just chaos. And that was my life since dating ever existed. So now, the life that I live, yeah, there's bickering, there's fighting, there's scars, but it's not, there's no partying. I am sober, he is sober. We don't drink, we don't we not because we judge on that, it's because our mindset's changed. And when you transform your mindset, you don't want to do those things. You find who you really are. You don't want to hide the pain. You don't want to cover it up. You want to express yourself. So you would, who would you be and not be, and what would be your purpose in life? Those fun-filled moments. Would you travel? Dreamscape. So when Mark Hoverson was passing away, he used to dreamscape, and he would visualize angels coming down. He had pancreatic cancer, the same as Patrick Swayze, and he would see the angels patching it up. And for some reason, 5+ years he outlived, and it's a miraculous way. It's a miraculous world if you believe. So I just want to touch one more time on the power of belief, the power of miracles, the power of doing for others, abundance, abundantly thinking, living, being, having, gifting, and really showing up. What is your purpose? Gabrielle Bernstein shared her purpose, her co-jester, and she became a can opener. And I recently became a vibe elevator. I am your elevation celebration. So it could be anything, but it has to be yours. Also, as a reminder, when it comes to marketing, we have to have clear offers. So right now, you could go to my business page. You could ask me and pay me for a profile critique, a 90-minute whatever Zoom call when it comes to implementing something in your business. Maybe you want to set up a group, a fan page, an event. Maybe if you want a 30-minute clarity call, I do suggest giving away free calls. You have so many options, but Calendly and Acuity, having some type of call system is important. Also, a Dropbox and a OneDrive so you can save things in the cloud, because if you lose it, it's gone. If it's in the cloud, it's there forever. I have to find all my things when this is over. And when it comes to creating offers, have a low priced offer, such as I'm going to start off by marketing this course with a 2 module giveaway of the top earner multi 8-figure course and the free audiobook on attraction marketing. And I'm going to charge $27. And that will bring them into a video of something I created, bringing them to set up what I created in Calendly. And we'll go through this, and everyone that is in this marketing mentorship will not only have a certificate when it comes to working with your mind, because you are going to be told so many times not to create a course on mindset. And most people don't. They just go 2 courses. But because I want to certify you and I want to share with you what transformed my life, I decided to give it 6 days. And I know that it's going to help me stand out. It's going to help me show stop when it comes to this personal development industry. It's going to help me attract those that also want a movement such as this. So we also need a high price. So after this is over, this coaching package with the marketing and the certification will be $597. So when you head over to bit.ly power mover, capital P, capital M, you will see after spending 7,000 and then 5,000 on marketing, and then who knows on the number of digital courses, at least probably almost $15,000 on my education, proudly, you are getting a steal of a deal, and you will never have this access to this type of information for this type of money ever, and you will be missing out. So what is success to you? What has to happen for you to consider yourself successful? And this is a trick question, because you are successful within. Success comes within you. It is what you feel. It's your emotion. It is not outside of you. It's not that money over there that will make you successful. It is not that gentleman asking you to take a promotion and stand on stage and give speeches that will make you successful. It is your own emotion of the experiencing the word successful in your heart, in your body, in your emotion, to know that I make this much money, I provide for my family, I feel happy. So it's not I'm successful, so now I'm happy. It's I'm happy, so I'm successful. It's not I'm successful, so I can spend my money like a crazy person. It's I am smart with my choices. I share my aha genius moments. Success is different for everyone, but it lives within you. So it's up to you to decide what successful is in your life. Sometimes successful for people has nothing to do with money. Sometimes it has everything to do with money. Sometimes people have all the money in the world and they don't feel happy, and it doesn't mean they're successful. So we're going to dive deep on some topics on that, some videos, some other resources and tools. Inside Powerful Creations, you are going to be blown away by the fact that you will never, ever have to search for a personal development, self-help, meditation, and you'll see ever again. So I want you to write down your powerful positive emotions that you feel at least one time per week. So what's something powerful and positive you feel at least once a week? Circle your top two that are most important to you in your life right now, and desire more of what you write down that you are saying that's destructive, negative emotions. If you're saying it more than one time per week, not day, week, we want to really focus on it. There's no judgment, but we want to reframe. So we have a powerful positive emotion triangle, and we have a destructive negative emotion triangle over here. We're going to turn this triangle into a beautiful rectangle of powerful positive, reframed and rewritten, destructive to delightful, if that makes sense. So this is just some actions that marketers do to become successful. This is the marketing part of it. This is not even the mindset part. So becoming conscious of your unconscious, automated reprogramming emotionally, you have to become addicted to it. Meditation, whatever it is that you cannot stop listening to, that's what you focus on. Creating long term change, committing to it, knowing what triggers your top two positive emotions, and knowing what triggers your top two negative emotions is important. Write them down. What are some of your beliefs about life? These are things that I need you to get clear on preparing for this mentorship. My belief around money is, my belief around business will, my friendships that I am, my family says that I am. So these are questions that we don't normally ask ourselves, but they are so critical. They're core concepts that you need to be aware of. So I am spreading awareness. Get that belief around your money. I'll give you 2 money mindset tips that you could use tomorrow. One, every time you see money being in a transaction, say to yourself, I love money, money loves me, I'm a money magnet, money, 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 money. I'm receiving, I'm receiving, I'm receiving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a money magnet, I love money, and money loves me. Repeat it for about 20 seconds. You could create your own little sayings, but every time, and I will share with you Mark Hoverson's tips when it comes to money. Every time you jog, you take a step, you do exercise, bicep curls, romantic, emotional, when you're feeling your most elevated, joyful self, visualize the money going into the bank, the money going into the pocket, the money going somewhere else. And don't have your honey getting mad at you, because just let them know you're just visualizing all the money that you're making together as you're enjoying your most joyful moments. And I felt like that was powerful, because elevation, celebration is joy filled, blissful manifestation. And it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. So I know that if you join me, you will see. Know what you're good at, know what you're not good at. We're going to work on creating yourself a resume in this course. We have 45 days together. So you also will have two communities. One's a bonus community, it's all archive um, recordings. However, there's going to be a live community too, called the Mindful Marketer Movement. And I'm excited. So I know I need to improve on. Look, people, we all need improvement. Start thinking. If I said, let's hope, let's hop on camera real quick and let's ask some questions. Your first thoughts. See, this is funny. Today I asked two individuals to jump on and do a live with me, and they both were not up and ready. However, the other night, someone, my fiance's friend was here, Josh, met him, and I asked, does he want to jump on live video? He had put on my face cream, and he said that he felt the effects, and he did his first ever live video. Be live, stream it, share your testimonials, your stories, get people sharing, setting goals, write all your goals in the present tense. So as I said, we are talking future self. That past self is no longer existent. The only thing you're allowed to do is possibly write a book about her or him. But to become the vision of your future potential, that past trauma has to go. The emotion, the outcome, it's gone. So I want I'm going to be sharing with you a powerful 90-day launch plan. Like I said, so have a 90-day goal. Know what you want. Why do you want it? The real why. Who must you become and avoid being in order to reach this goal? I need to think, emotion, action. What would happen if you gave up on the goal? Get leverage on yourself. So, in order to reach this goal of 15 mindful marketing mentor certification clients, I need to show up every day from now until it happens. I need to implement the launch formula. I need to focus more on my engagement with my letter writing. So there's things that I'm calling out on myself, and there's 90-day goals, and I don't like the word goal. It's more of this or something better. So think of it as this or something better. You want this or something better. I hope that makes sense. Please feel free to ask any questions, and I hope you will join me. I will try to do 12 noon and 12 midnight, not this long. Tonight was just a special night. There will be one day each week that I'll go longer than others until the course starts, but tonight is that night. And knowing your 6 months goals, really why you want it, just everything about it. How do you get more leverage on yourself? How do you make two of you? How do you become the Energizer Bunny? How can you get your family involved? And I took an MLSP mentor program, and I'm going to give you a link for this program, because it is something that if changed my life, it could change yours. And Who must you become and avoid being in order to reach this goal? And what would it happen if you gave up on the leverage of yourself? In the Attract Your Tribe group, I share a lot of value shared with me from this mentor program. And I wanted to get clear on who you're talking to, what you stand for, and who you serve. That's going to help you with your content, your branding, who is your perfect person. And did you know avatar meant manifestation? So who is your perfect manifested person? You are my perfect people. So let's find yours. What are the biggest problems and challenges you're facing currently? When I had started this, I actually I had an up when it came to finances, but I dove deep and life shook and my finances went a little wacky. However, with grace and glory and a lot of holding on tight, I survived, and so will you. What are the 3 benefits that you will give to your client and within your brand? What are things that you know that you need in your business? Because if you don't have them, they're not working. What are things that you are looking at throughout your competition? Are you ahead of them? Do you currently have a website? Are you working on blogs? Do you have taglines? These are things I all have knowledge on. What are the highest income producing activities in your specific business? Always starting with the end in mind. What could you sell to me right now? The questions that made MLSP a fortune has the potential to make you a fortune. So what else could you create or market? Your customers and buyers that is relevant, congruent, and fulfills more of their needs. Know your metrics, know what your financial projections are, know how many people are coming in, know your numbers, know how to really review somebody's the the highest paying task in this industry is say this was your worksheet and you gave it to me. I would critique this and I would say you need to watermark it, you need to make it in your own words, you need to go through it with, you need to have spaces and colored out blocks. So as I had, however, I lost it. And I would go through and help the individual make a better worksheet. So value ladder, profit maximizers, 47 to 10,000. Do they hold live events? Do they offer coaching? Do they sell interactive 4-week courses, webinars? Tell us, have you done webinars? Know your market and the analysis of it all. And challenges, are you having them? Valuable content is king. Valuable content is the new currency. Having curiosity. Your time creating real valuable content. We'll go more deep into content creation tomorrow. I think that sounds good. But having pillar content, cornerstone content, pick 4 cornerstone content pieces. I have 2 masterclasses on success routines that are each an hour long. I have a powerful presentation that's about 90 minutes long, and I have a presentation all about creating events, creating a promotion, and I also have a presentation on where I learned my marketing from. Choose 3 top content ideas. Have a free lead magnet. We will build it together, I promise you. Know your know your 2 best platforms. I use Facebook and Instagram mostly, and I'm leaning into LinkedIn and YouTube now, 4 years in. So we're going to focus wherever you feel most comfortable, but that is how it happened for me. And you will have a copy of the sheet. It created much better. Could you have fun with your business? What could you give as experiences? What kind of engagement are the leaders in your industry creating with your audience? How are they engaging? And are they in Facebook groups? What type of relationships and forums do you have? Do you have do you have a one call away leader that you could reach and collaborate with, the amplifier, the clarify, socialize, and amplifier? If you don't have a budget, we're gonna have to work on organic only. And with $1 a day, I built my fan page from 0 to almost 3,000. So I have a lot of knowledge on all of these things. I am truly somebody that has your back when it comes to marketing, when it comes to being open minded, when it comes to not judging a soul. If you give me your all, I will give you mine. And I want to just pull up the whiteboard really quick to share with you a couple key facts so that I could get you into a, let's see, we're going to pick this one. First of all, if you found value and you see yourself as someone that is destined to be someone's mentor and you want a certification, you want to offer it as a service, you see the miracles, you feel a magnet within my voice. I am giving you the fast action way to do so. You will see the price there. And as I shared, I spent $7,000 for the mindset program, $5,000 for the marketer program and mastermind. I've probably spent, don't tell, probably almost $10,000 on tools, resources, and courses, which is about $20,000 in 4 years. And every penny I would never give back. So that's that. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to ask you to really reflect upon this midnightly hour, this movement maker mama. Don't you like that? Just 2 years ago, I created the Movement Makers, a team that went and challenged and won. And here's Janae Marie. Watch out for her. You're going to know that name. And then all the things that started happening. And I am not a six-figure earner, but that does not mean I do not have what it takes to teach you exactly what you need to be taught for a price that is actually affordable. And to be honest, although I appreciate my coaches, especially when it comes to the mindset, I abundantly lacked in the power of numbers because they just took on so many people, they could only do so much. And it was what you put into it. So, and that's going to be the same here. I also want to send you over to make sure that this is a priority for you tomorrow, because I'm telling you, this is what changed my life. And if someone did not give me this tool, weekly marketing webinars.org, it's either .org, .net, or it's no S. So it's either .org or .net. I'll double check. And also take a look at Janae W33, the attraction marketing intensive. I'm pretty sure that one's .net. Again, I will ensure that they'll be correct, but I do recommend their coaching programs. I do recommend, if you really need tools, I can show you how to use them all. And I really believe that this is a marketing system that was meant for me. So moving from that, I'm going to wrap it up with knowing that the law of attraction plus attraction marketing mixed is a mentorship, a mentor gifted by this movement maker mama. Transformational success is in your flavor. It's time for you to decide. It's time to make it up to you. And we are going to clear all drawings. And we're gonna go like this. We're gonna stamp it with a heart, stamp it with some hearts. We're gonna stamp it with a star, stamp it with a star. And we're gonna create what your certificate may look like when you're done with all of this, and what you can put on your fan page, as I have a certificate and have on my page. So right here, you will have, we're gonna first put the line. We're gonna have your line here. We're gonna have the text here. I apologize, this is so important, I apologize. Janae Marie Wilson. And up here, elevation celebration. So here is your celebration for your certificate of your mindful movement. You are now a certified movement maker. Here we go. The mindful marketer mentor. This is where this is. Oh, you found it? Yeah. See, we made miracles happen. Okay, clap for all the people that are receiving their certificate. We're gonna do a dance. We're gonna have a little celebration. I want you to go to this right here. bit.ly power mover. And then over here, we want you to go over here, bit.ly, and we want to go to mindful marketer. And I want you to know that you could also set up a clarity call with me for free to ask any questions. I am available anytime after 1 o'clock. So I'm going to put it one more time, bit.ly mindful marketer. It will take you to checkout, and it will also give you access to marketer. And just remember, the bonus is learning how to make your membership site, learning presentations with confidence, and I'm going to make with you the exact page the next couple of days on how I go through this launch. So at that note, let's show my beautiful face as I gave you your certificate. Congratulations, bit.ly mindful marketer, bit.ly power mover. We are all together celebrating you, my friends. Thank you for joining me. If you truly want to be someone that helps me spread this message, share this video, help more people learn about the Mindful Marketing Mentor program, and know that you will be certified, you will be verified, and you will have the skills that more than 95% of individuals have no clue how to do. And I want to gift that to you for the small price shared once you get over to bit.ly power mover or mindful marketer. I will see you tomorrow. 2 live videos a day until closing. It's launch mode time. Launch, 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 get that launch, launch, launch. I'm a midnight mama. I'm a midnight marketer. Be mindful, make movements, mind, body, and soul. You have control to design the life of your truest desires. bit.ly mindful marketer. Get designing, baby. And I'm here to help you.